Hi lovelies, welcome back to today's tutorial. And this tutorial is all about this luxury bubu with a shoulder pleat, front lapel and a slit. If this is what you would like to learn, please stay glued to my channel and please make sure you watch to the end, because I promise you that you're going to get value in this video. Okay, this is how to tie the belt. If you want it to be fitted, you tie the belt. If you want it to be free, you let it loose. Okay, if this is what you would like to learn, please stay glued, watch to the end. I promise you once again that you get value. Okay, and please, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, help your girl to grow. My returning subscribers, thank you. Let's dive right into the tutorial. I've gone ahead to fold my material. This is 4 yards of Dutchess fabric. That is what I have here. 4 yards. I folded it this side, the lengthwise, and that 60 yards length is where I folded for the vertical measurement. Then the yardage is what I folded for the lengthwise. Okay, look at it. Look at that selvage. Okay, I folded it. This is the 4 yards complete is here. Okay, let me show you how to go about the drafting of this bubu. Okay, please make sure you pin or hold it down with a pin. You know that Dutchess can move. Okay, the neckline is 3 inches. You mark 3 inches vertically. Then we are going to first of all mark the neckline for the back before we get to the front. So after marking 3 inches for the neckline vertically, you get your shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement is 8 inches. 16 inches, sorry, divided by 2 is 8 inches. So you place it from the edge, you mark your 8 inches for the shoulder measurement. Okay, after getting the shoulder measurement, the next one is to get the full length of the sleeve. From that edge, what I measured was 28 inches. You can go lower than that, or you can go higher than that. It depends on what you want, but what I prefer this 28 inches. Is okay for me, but you can do 26, you can do 25, you can even do 30. Depends on what you want. Okay, but this one I'm marking now is not really necessary now, but let me show you. This 8 inches, you marked 8 inches from the shoulder. From the shoulder, mark 8 inches. That is for the shoulder pleats. But when we get there, I will show you. Remember, this bubu will not have a slant or shoulder slant. It's not going to have a shoulder slant. Okay, from the tip, you measure the length of the armhole, which is 12 inches. That is what I measured. After measuring the 12 inches, you connect with your ruler. Let me show you again. The length of the sleeve is 12 inches. You measure and connect with your ruler. Please, if you don't understand what I'm saying, watch carefully. I think the video is self-explanatory. Watch carefully, you will understand what I'm showing you. Okay, after that, we're going to get the horizontal measurement or the vertical measurement. Okay, as in what we're going to go and get the length, sorry, the length. I've gotten the length of the gown, which is 65. Okay, now for the neck line, the depth of the neckline, I initially used 1 inch, but I later increased it to 1.5 inch. Here I used 1 inch for the neck depth of the back. I used 1 inch, but after I later increased it to 1.5 inch, because that lapel is going to start from the back neckline. That's why I increase it. If you watch carefully, you see where I did it. So that's why I increase it to 1.5 inch. Okay, now from the shoulder, we're going to get the half length, which is not really necessary. We're going to get the half length, which is 17 inches. From the half length, I got 10 inches for my hip. If you measure it from the shoulder, is 27 inches for my hip, 27 inches for the shoulder. Then From the half length also, I got my knee length, which is 20 inches. If you measure it from the shoulder, you will have 37 inches. All this you measure and you mark. Remember your half length, but the most important is your hip line and your knee length. You mark them, make sure you mark them through. Okay, let me draft out the line clearly so that you understand what I'm showing you. Okay, after this, you go in from the armhole depth, you go in 3 inches. Watch carefully, you go in 3 inches from here. You go in 3 inches and mark. That is standard for me. Okay, then you go down to the length of the gown. You measure 17 inches. 17 inches from the edge of the material. Measure 17 inches, measure it up throughout. You can stop at the knee length or you can stop at the knee hip line, it depends. Measure 17 inches is standard. So it's just, this is a BUBU, so you don't need to use your exact measurement. Okay, so that's 17 inches. You measure it and get to the knee line, or you measure it and get to the hip line. Anyhow you want it, you do it, because it's not really necessary from the knee line, because we are still going to carve out our cowl. Okay, now I'm measuring the 17 inches. I've measured it down to the hip line. Then after this, you go down from the knee line 5 inches. This is 17 inches. Then after this, go down from the knee line 5 inches. From the knee line length, go down 5 inches. Then you mark. You can do 3 inches, you can do 4 inches, but what I did here is 5 inches. 5 inches from the knee line down. Then from there, we are going to draw our curve. Remember, from here you have to curve 1 inch. Curve it, don't measure, mark it straight. Then you curve your hand and draw your cowl. Follow the direction of my hand, curve your hand, draw your cowl. Make sure it's properly curved. Look at it, watch carefully, you will understand what I'm doing. But if you're confused, you're free to ask me question in the comment section. I'll answer you, I promise you that. So I'm doing it again. From the knee line, I went down by 5 inches and I drew my curve, my cowl curve. From there, I drew it. From there, slant, curve your hand and enter the armhole. Okay, then we are going to work on the front neckline. The neck depth for the front is 8 inches. Watch carefully, 8 inches. Then you measure 2 inches because of the lapel. We are going to cut out 2 inches because of the lapel. Cut out, measure, mark 2 inch. Then after marking the 2 inch, you use your ruler and draw that 2 inch straight to that 3 inch neckline that we marked. Watch carefully, you will understand what I'm saying. Okay, then this is that 8 inches. You carry your ruler, you slant it from the 2 inches down to the 3 inches mark that we made on the neck line. After marking it, you continue drawing your 2 inches mark. Draw it down to the downside. Okay, continue drawing it. Okay, after that, you cut out the back neckline and cut out the body. Follow the line that you drew and cut out the whole body. Don't cut out the front neckline, we are coming to that. Okay, after that, let's mark where our inner belt is going to start from. From the shoulder, you mark 15 inches. It depends on what you want, where you want it to start. From the shoulder, you mark 15 inches. Okay, Then from the tip of the cloth, or you can do from that marking, that 2 inches marking, I marked 6 inches, but from the tip of the cloth it will give you 8 inches. Remember, this is 15 inches. Let me show you again. Then from the tip of the cloth, mark 8 inches. But if you start from that 2 inches mark, what you will mark is 6 inches. Make sure you make a cross there. Okay, watch carefully, you understand what I'm showing. From here is 6 inches. Okay, but from here to the other end is 8 inches. That 2 inches mark, you added it, it will be 8 inches. Okay, you will now place your hand on that place, turn to the other side and pin it and make your mark on the other side. Pin and make a mark on the other side, so that while attaching your belt, it will not be difficult for you. You already have it at that exact position. Okay, I'm making a mark with my chalk. Okay, then straighten out your clothes. Okay, now before we open it up, make sure you put your hand inside and make a mark for your shoulder. Make a mark, use your chalk, make a mark on the shoulder lines there, so as to know where your shoulder starts. After that, you go inside, make a mark for the shoulder to know where that 8, remember our shoulder was 16 inches divided by 2 is 8 inches. So you're going to make a mark on the right side of the fabric, because after this we're going to work on the right side of a fabric because of the shoulder pleat. Okay, I'm making a mark with my chalk on the right side. You do it this side and do it on the other side of the shoulder. Watch carefully, you understand what I'm doing. Okay, you make your mark on this side also. Okay, after making the mark, you now unpin your fabric and open up your fabric so that you will not cut out the back and the front together. Unpin the fabric where you pinned it, unpin it, then you open it up so that you will not cut out the back and the front together. We're going to cut out only this front part, so watch carefully, you will understand what I'm doing so as not to make that mistake. Look at it, separate the back from the front. Remember, they are together at the shoulder because we don't have shoulder slants and the shoulder doesn't have any cuts. Okay, I'm arranging it. After opening it up, arrange it properly. You can arrange and pin so that it will not move while cutting it. Okay, so this is the back line, and the front. Look at the shoulder, iron it out so that you get that crease line on the shoulder. Okay, then make a notch at the back shoulder line, neckline, sorry. Then you trim out the 2 inches. Look at it, I've gone ahead to trim it out. Then let's open it up and work on the front part. Okay, we are now working on the shoulder pleats. Remember, very important, you while drafting for the shoulder pleat, you have to open it up to the right side. Open to the right side, so it's to be very easy for you to do, because if you work on the wrong side, it will not be easy for you. You will still have to draft on the right side so as to get the lines for the shoulder pleat. Okay, and then arranging my fabric. Then remember, from here, since our neckline is 3 inches, so from the neckline it should be 5 inches, or you can do from the middle of the neck of the back neckline, you'll get our 8 inches back. Remember, we marked it initially, but I'm just marking it for clarity's sake. Okay, mark it on the 2 sides. That is our shoulder line. Then from that shoulder line, we are going to get our shoulder pleat. From that shoulder line, you mark 8 inches, mark out 8 inches For after marking out that 8 inches, we are going to divide the 8 inches into 2, which will give us 4 inch. Okay, but please watch carefully, you understand what I'm doing. This is 8 inches that I'm marking now. I'm marking out 8 inches. Then after marking it out, you divide it by 2 and get 4 inches. Remember, what you have now is 3 lines. So after this, we're going to get the length of the shoulder pleat. From the middle of from the shoulder, go down to the back 15 inches, and from the shoulder go down to the front 15 inches. You can do from 10 inches upwards, sorry. Okay, so from the shoulder, go front 15 inches, from the shoulder go to the back 15 inches. Okay, after that, you continue making your mark. Make your mark straight down so as to connect all these 3 lines to that 15 inches mark that we made. Okay, got it? Watch carefully, you understand what I'm doing. I'm working, this is the shoulder line that I'm drawing. The middle one is the crease line for that split, and the other part. Watch carefully. Why I start pleating the shoulder, you will understand why I'm drawing this line. It will help you. This line will serve as a guide for you to work on the shoulder pleat. Okay, watch carefully. After drawing this side, you draw the other side too. Okay, you connect the 15 inches mark, then you draw your line. Clearly draw it, because it will help you to go a long way to help you. Then make use of your pin. Very important, very necessary. Without your pin, I don't think you will get it very well. We'll get it right. See what I did? Did you see what I did? I dragged it from the sleeve side to the shoulder side, because the pleat is going to face the sleeve side. Look at what I did. Did you see? Okay, then I pin the middle, pin the 15 inches mark, and pin the other side. Carefully pin all of them. Carefully pin all. This video is self-explanatory. I pray that you understand it and grasp it. But if you're confused in any part of the video, please do well to ask me any question in the comment section. I promise you that I will make out time and answer you. I will not take it for granted. I'll answer you. Okay, so after pinning the shoulder, pin the shoulder very well, and then remember that this same thing we did this side, we are going to do it in the other side of the BUBU, because the pleat is on the 2 sides. So after this drafting, we'll move over to the other side. Please always make sure you have your pin handy. Very important, more especially on the shoulder pleat. You need to use your pin to hold it. Very important. Okay, I'm doing the same thing. Do the same thing. Mark, then you pin. Please, if you are new to my channel, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share, comment, so that other people will see this video, that this video will go viral. Help your girl to grow. Look at what I did. I'm just measuring round the neckline. After I've measured round the neckline, after that, okay, this is the lapel. I've gone ahead to cut the lapel. I measure around the cloth and cut the lapel. The length of the lapel should be equal to the length of the round neck from the middle back. After cutting from the down to the other side, it should be equal. So after cutting it out, the width should be 5 inches. 5 inches. Then measure from your shoulder back neckline to where you want the front neckline to be. You mark mine is 14 inches, which I've already marked. Please make sure you put hairstay on the material. That black thing you're seeing on it is the hairstay. I ironed hairstay on it. Okay, please remember the width of this lapel is 5 inches. Very important. Remember what a cut out was 4 inches. You use half inch and sew it to the bodies of the clothes of the bubu. Then from the middle of the neckline, remember we got from the middle of the back neckline, remember we got 14 inches for the opening of the neck. Then from the middle of the back neckline, you go down to where you want the slit to start from and mark. I think I did 38 inches. Okay, you mark it, sorry, 45 inches. You mark where you want the slit to start. Look at the two mark we made for the neck opening and for where the slit will start. Remember, while cutting the lapel, cut the lapel in excess. Cut the lapel in excess of what you measured. Assuming you had 100, make sure you cut 106 or 105 to be on the safe side. Then here, after making this mark, pin it very well, because this is where we're going to sew from this first mark to the the second mark. Then this 5 inches, remember we're going to divide it into 2. Okay, to divide it, you place your tape and make a mark 2.5 inches in between. Make a mark 2.5 inches in between. That is where we're going to sew straight down and stop. You're sewing from here to that slit. That is the only place we are going to sew. That place we made that mark. Let me sew it, come back and show you. I'm gonna head to stitch it down to that side. Then you open it up. Look at it. Remember, we're turning it to the right side now. Look at it. You turn, get the midpoint of the back neckline. You pin. Then you turn all of them properly. Properly turn all. Arrange it properly. I want to tell you something. If after arranging it you notice that the slit opening is too small or too wide, you can still fold it back, and still, if it's too small, you go down. If it's too wide, you open it up before you continue with this part now. Okay, so after that you are going to run a stitch around it to hold it in place. Okay, I've gone ahead to run a stitch around it to hold it in place. Okay, and let me go and bring back my bubu. Okay, make sure you notch the back neckline, because that is what we will be attaching to the other one we notched on the board, on the bubu, sorry. Okay, this is our belt. Remember, the belt is 30 inches long and 3 inches wide. Then you fold it and turn to the right side. Okay, you're going to attach it to the bodies. Remember, see the shoulder pleat. I'm gonna ahead to run a stitch on the two sides. Okay, then you turn it to the wrong side for attachment of the belt. Okay, see the belt, we're going to attach it. Remember, it's being attached in the front part of the gown. You attach it first before facing the lapel. Okay, use your pin and hold them, the two sides, hold them down with your pin so that it will not move while sewing it, so that you will be sure of the exact place that you're going to stitch it on. Okay, I've attached it, the first one with my pin, second one I still attach with my pin. Then I'll go and stitch it down with my sewing machine. I'll come back and show you. Okay, please, if you're watched to this extent, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for helping your girl to grow. I appreciate all that you do. Okay, I've pinned it down. Let me go and stitch it and come back and show you. Okay, I've stitched it down. This is the belt. Okay, see it here. See, this is the other side. Then you bring the lapel and pin. Remember, the two side, we have notched the back neckline and we have notched the back neckline of the lapel. So while placing it, make sure that the two notches aligns. Make sure that the two notches aligns. You pin it down. That part. Okay, look at the notched part. You start pinning it down. Pin one side and sew one side, because while sewing it, you are going to start from the middle to the down of the gown. Then after sewing one side, you do it to the other side. After pinning it down, I'll go sew it, come back and show you. Okay, look at it. Run a stitch straight down. Let me show you. Then after that, we'll do the other side. Okay, I've gone ahead to stitch that side down from the middle. Look at it, stitch it down one side is meaning this other side. So you start pinning again. You pin from this side to the other side, from this side down, straight down from the middle of the BUBU, straight down. After pinning straight down, you go to the sewing machine, run a stitch from that middle also straight down. Let me do it, come back and show you. Okay, I've gone ahead to run the stitch. Look at it, look at it. Is our BUBU is taking shape. It's almost done. Okay, then you fold the sleeve and join the bodies together, hem the hemline, and our BUBU is ready. Okay, look at the BUBU. Is it not giving? The BUBU is giving luxury. Thank you for watching. Thank you, my returning subscribers. Thank you, my new subscribers. You people are the real MVPs. Thank you for all you do. I love you all. Thank you. Look at my boo boo. Ow. Ow. Thank you. God bless you all for watching to this extent. I appreciate all that you do. Thank you very much. God bless you. I appreciate all that you do for me. Thank you. Thank you once again. Thank you. I love you all. I appreciate all that you do. I appreciate you guys for helping your girl to grow. Thank you. See this boo boo on my mannequin. Isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful and it's giving. It's giving luxury. It's luxury or nothing. Premium or nothing. Thank you. Oh yes, yes, yes. This boo boo. I so much love this boo boo. I so much love it. It's very comfy, very comfortable. You can tie the belt, you can wear it like that. Thank you.